Surron has just took 2 competitors to court, and this could change the entire electric dirt bike scene. This law isn't just about companies, it affects riders, prices, and future bikes. So in today's video, I'll be breaking down exactly what I know, because this is a very private case, so it's really hard for me to find information about Surron suing Eride and 79 Bike. So without further ado, let's get into it! Welcome to my basement. I'm filming down here because upstairs is a little loud and my entire family's home, so I don't want to bother them. Plus, look at how much more room I have. Now first, I'm going to explain what the lawsuit is actually about. This case was filed on January 8th, 2026 in the U.S. District Court for the Central District of California. Surron claims that Eride has copied or used technology and designs that Surron holds the rights to without permission. Based on community reports, the situation with Surron versus Eride is basically the fact that Eride has copied the frame and designs of the Surron, particularly the LBX. Just look at how similar these pictures look. They're almost identical. However, the situation between 79 Bike and Surron is a little different. There's not yet official documents from the court or anything, but we know that Surron has taken legal action against 79 Bike, copying the designs, specifically the Falcon series. Here's a picture of what they both look like. Again, they look super similar. But again, there's not actual documents from court for the 79 Bike case like there is for the Eride case. But either way, both are being challenged by Surron. Surron claims that the designs of both the bikes are too similar to their brand. And if you don't know what Surron or any of these brands are, let me just break it down really quickly. Surron is the bike that started all of the electric dirt bikes. It is the OG. It's the one that started this whole community we have today. However, Eride and 79 Bike are relatively new, and they've started to sell cheaper bikes than Surron for better value. Like for example, the Eride Pro is $1,000 less than the LBX for Surron, and it is so much better. It's faster and just better quality overall. And I'm not saying anything against Surron or anything. I'm just saying that the Eride is better value than the Surron, which is one of the reasons why Surron is suing them. And same with the 79 Bike. You may have seen multiple different creators talk about this bike for their 72 volt bike that looks just like the Surron, which is 60 volt stock. And again, for even cheaper than the Eride, the 79 Bike is $5,000 Canadian. The Eride is $6,000 or $7,000 Canadian, and the 2026 Surron is $8,000 Canadian. And you can see why Surron's upset. They're making bikes super similar to theirs, but making it cheaper and just better. Another thing is Surron stopped shipping to the United States. You can no longer buy bikes off their website. However, Eride and 79 Bike still has this, which is taking customers away from Surron and bringing them over to these new brands. Now, why might Surron be doing this? For years, Surron has been designing their bike perfectly. Frame, suspension, and the overall look. If competitors copy these designs, it undermines the value of Surron's inventions. A lawsuit is a way to enforce their patience and make sure that other companies can't just replicate their work. By suing, Surron is sending a message to the other brands to say, don't copy our design. This can prevent future companies from making bikes that are too similar, protecting Surron's long-term market share. However, here's how 79 Bike and Eride might defend themselves, and I promise I'm not taking sides. They might argue that the designs are common in the industry. For example, the Talaria Sting MX3, 4, and 5 looks very similar to the LBX as well. They might also argue that their bikes are mechanically different, in which they are. They're different voltage and have different mechanics overall. They might also argue that having competition is not the same as copying. Think of it as e-bike content creators. You see people like Surronster and Zeekster, and other people as well, make very similar kinds of content. They're not copying them because it's common on the bike life social media. Although technically it's also not competition. You know, we're all friends here in the e-bike social media platform. Here's what this means for the riders and the community. There might be possible price impacts. If Surron wins and forces charges, competitors like Eride Pro and 79 Bike might have to redesign their bikes or just stop selling them altogether, which I know would be really terrible for us. Less competition can push prices up, meaning the already overpriced LBX will be even more expensive. On the flip side, if competitors succeed, prices may they stay competitive. There could also be changes in bike design. Lawsuits like this often force competitors to tweak frame shapes, battery placement. Riders may see new bike models look different even if the tech inside is similar. This could also slow the release of new bikes, since companies may pause production until legal issues are resolved. Intellectual property claims can sometimes affect aftermarket companies and modders. Certain frame parts or accessories that are too close to Surron can be restricted. This could limit what's available for customization or make some mods more expensive. And all these things would really suck for customers like us who buy these e-bikes and mod them with aftermarket parts. Here are some possible outcomes. No predictions. The first scenario is Surron wins and the competitors, Eride and 79 Bike, can redesign their bikes. Another scenario is Eride and 79 Bike win and continue as usual. Or a third scenario is the companies can just settle it out in court. In any case, the outcome can shape which bikes are available, how they cost, and what future designs would look like. Now, there's no guarantee if this is right. I'm not saying it will happen. I'm saying it's a possibility. And these are scenarios. Now, no matter what side you're on, this lawsuit can shape the future of electric dirt bikes. And it is out of our hands to determine what will happen next. So we'll just have to wait and see. So I want to ask you, do you think that competition is being restricted or protected? I know this isn't like the usual posts I post, and that this is a more mature post. But anyways, hit the like button and subscribe if you like my content or you find this video helpful. I'll see you in the next one. Let's go!